Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then over here, we have an assortment. Actually, my first guitar I got when I was in junior high for Christmas. And I took it up the street. My friend got a guitar. And we stood out in the front yard and we, got that. We invented playing these.
Strumming.
That we invented,
Yeah.
playing these.
Strumming. You guys invented strumming?
The six string bang. Not strumming. I mean, we banged.
We banged, yeah.
We were the first ones to bang. We were bangers. Not head bangers, string bangers.
String bangers. Did you bang your guitars against the cement?
But it wasn't electric. So then I was the first guy to get a Japanese electric guitar. They were the first guys to make electric guitars.
The Japanese were?
Yeah.
It
looked a lot like a Fender, You ever heard of those Fenders?
Yeah, I think I've heard of Fender.
Looked a lot like that, but this is a Guillotone, and if you ask anybody, they'll tell you Japanese made the best electrics.
Yeah, I believe it was Mr. Hikoshaka that made the first electric guitar.
Hikoshaka?
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Was he related to Electroshaka?
Yeah, I think so.
And then, of course, we had to modify it. It wasn't good enough. I had a friend, he took it, and he took it into his, I got it back, and he cut it all down and painted it primary blue, and had this awesome shape. He was the first custom guitar manufacturer of Japanese guitars. And then, well, let's see, I can't remember. Well, that was my guitar. And then I was in a band, played with the association, played a lot of fraternities, and this guy had a line on Country Gentleman. I had this beautiful Country Gentleman, it had gold, and it had, the back was padded, same guitar that...
What's the idea of padding the back?
Well, just to, comfort.
Yeah.
Comfort.
You have taken it into yourself to actually custom modify yourself and just pad your front, so you don't need to pad it back.
I was going to say there was another reason too, which we don't like to talk about too much, and it's the whole thing about the pelvic shield. I was the initiator of the pelvic shield.
What's the pelvic shield?
Well, that was to protect the guitar from the guitar player. And the Country Gentleman was the first step in that line. You know how they have the hole on the front of the guitar? A lot of my guitars wound up with holes in the back.
Interesting.
Well,
never mind. We won't go into that a little more.
So then I had the Country Gentleman, and I was going to Africa because I went to Africa 10 years before Paul Simon.
Yeah.
I took rock and roll to Africa.
This is right.
This is true.
We have the recordings, actually.
I have the recordings of that.
Yeah.
And so I made a late night deal. I traded the Country Gentleman for this guitar here. This guitar here. And this guitar, as you can see, it was sort of spawned from the Country Gentleman. And that's the name of this guitar, Spawn.
Spawn.
It's a Martin N20, spawned along with Willie Nelson's famous guitar, Trigger. Willie never could take care of a guitar, though. His is all trashed. You can see mine's in pretty good shape. And I don't know that you could see. You can still see it here, probably not in the video. You can see the cat footprints in the case. Right there. Right there. Here's one.
I really can't see anything.
Well, it's too bad. Little cat footprints.
Take our word for it, folks. There's cat footprints.
See it there?
No.
See it there? You know? Right there.
Oh, there you got it. There you go. There's one. You see that,
There's
folks?
one.
Cat footprints.
There's one. There's one there. Up here. The cool cat. And so Spawn, Brazilian rosewood, can't get it anymore.
Because they cut down all the rainforest.
Beautiful, beautiful, right, they cut down the rainforest. This is probably the last tree in the rainforest.
Mm. Wow. So this is like having a guitar made of ivory or something.
My new guitar. We looked worldwide for endangered species